the Twin Cities Action Center. News 11, your new choice for news. With Paul Majors, Diana Pierce, Tom Ryder on sports, and meteorologist Paul Douglas.
And Paul Douglas is here. Did I see flurries out in the backyard this evening?
The flakes are flying right now. It's coming down. And don't panic, but this forecast has high bust potential, which
means you could be wrong.
Which means we could be wrong.
Well, that's that way every night.
Yeah. Thanks for that vote of confidence, Paul.
9 times out of 10, you're right.
In meteorological circles, a mistake is called a bust. We don't like to call it a goof, a mistake, a blunder, an error, so we call it a bust. And a high bust potential is meteorological slang for we're a little concerned about what could happen tonight. A difference in 30 miles in the rain-snow line could make a difference between ½ an inch and 4 inches of snow by rush hour tomorrow morning. And I think there will be some problems tomorrow morning. One of the things you can do to see how close you are to this rain-snow line is look at the size of the snowflakes falling down in your backyard over the next few hours. You can use the size of snowflakes as a crude thermometer to tell you what the atmosphere is doing overhead. When it's very cold, temperatures under 10, the flakes are very, very tiny. But as the temperatures aloft approach the freezing mark, those little snowflakes begin to stick together, and they can mat into huge, giant snowflakes. And when that happens, when the snowflakes become monstrous, that's a pretty good indication that the snow is about to change over to rain. And we could see some freezing rain mixed in with that snow overnight. There's been plenty of freezing rain all across the Dakotas overnight, and that could add insult to injury for rush hour tomorrow morning. Plan on giving yourself a few extra minutes. It could be slow going tomorrow morning. Earlier today, we had a high temperature of 23 degrees after a low of 18 degrees. Snowfall, 1/10 of an inch of snow, but that will change shortly. Right now in the backyard, cloudy with light snow falling, 19 degrees, a northeast wind at 12 miles an hour, a wind chill of 0, 71% relative humidity, and the pressure 2785, and it's currently beginning to fall. A sub-zero air mass continuing to strangle much of Canada at this hour. We are on the southern fringes, and the result, a pretty good splotch of snow and freezing rain right now within about a 40-mile radius of the Twin Cities. It has spread into the Twin Cities over the last hour. It's moving east, and it looks like the light snow and freezing rain will continue right through the morning hours on Thursday. Highs around the nation today, an incredible contrast, 80s over South Florida, 60 today in Rapid City. That set a record. While readings didn't climb out of the single numbers across most of northern Minnesota, some of the sub-zero air now sagging southward, and it's setting the stage for overrunning, an atmospheric tug-of-war. Some of this warm air is trying to come north, and the result will be our light snow and freezing rain overnight. Travelers advisories in effect for all of 11 country and the Dakotas. High wind warnings up for the mountains of Wyoming for 60-mile-an-hour winds, and the combination of heavy rain, warm temperatures, and rapid snowmelt producing some serious flooding right now in portions of Washington and northern Idaho. The view from outer space, you can see the clouds that are now dropping snow, some of it heavy across central and southern Minnesota, a huge contrast in temperature across this front, and the result, a band of snow, ice, and further south some rain near Sioux City. It's spreading eastward, and again, we expect temperatures to remain below the freezing mark right through the nighttime hours, and any rain that does fall overnight would freeze into a glaze, a situation, as we all know, as freezing rain. By rush hour, a mixture of light snow and freezing rain across most of 11 country, but the sun should peek through tomorrow afternoon, and after a snowy start, we are forecasting a few peaks of sun tomorrow afternoon before the next snowstorm arrives late Friday. Based on today's weather, this is our experimental weather health trend. You may have to make a special effort to keep a positive mood tomorrow. 3 of our 4 indices below average. In a moment, we'll be back with the 11 outlook. Pretty much business as usual out here in the backyard tonight. Nothing terribly unusual to report. One of the things that amazes me, I find it almost miraculous, is that despite the cold temperatures, the heavy snow, one of the harshest winters in recent memory, it looks like our weather over the past couple of months will not have any long-lasting adverse effect on 11 country. It should be pretty much business as usual this summer with plenty of heat and humidity and lots of big bugs. And, well, I guess we're all survivors. Here's the 11 outlook for tonight. We're forecasting snow and freezing rain, 1 to 3 inches possible, maybe 4 inches in a few spots, 15 to 20 for a low. And then for tomorrow, we're forecasting the snow to taper off. It'll be blustery with some afternoon sun, 27 to 32. The 11 outlook for the next few days calls for 20 on Friday, some snow late in the day, the snow ending Saturday, 23 on Sunday. Respectable weather for the Winter Carnival in St. Paul. And incidentally, our thanks to Dennis Krenner and the folks over at the Como Zoo in St. Paul. These are black-footed South African penguins. There are 17 varieties, and they really prefer temperatures above 30. So if they're looking at me kind of funny, it's because they can't quite figure out what I'm doing out here in this weather. Paul and Diana.
They're really cute.
They are cute.
You ever notice that penguins, it looks like they can't relax their arms. You know?
That's true. This is Nicole and Maddie, and they're 3 years old. They live to be about 18 years old, and boy, will they have something to tell the gang tonight.
How old would that be in dog years?
I don't know. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Paul. Thank you.